Hello everybody. So today we are going to work on teaching lead changes. I have a large medium pony in with me in training, and I'm going to tell you and show you guys the secret sauce of mine and what I do to help them learn lead changes and start lead changing and using the hind end and lead changing from the hind end forward. So we're going to make it very simple starting off. We're going to just work back and forth over some raised ground pulls right here on both sides, and this is going to be a canter step just to teach them to lift the hind end. Think about the feet while they're doing this little exercise. So we're going to walk this, and because it is a medium, we're going to walk the medium step. So it's going to just be a natural for a pony, just a natural 3-step for the canter stride. So 1, 2, 3, and that's what we have here. And again, 1, 2, 3, and that's what we have here as well. So that's a medium pony stride that we're working with. And then we are going to move on to our center canter pulls here, and then we have just a single diagonal pull. And what I might do is I'm going to add maybe another pull into this so that they kind of feel more like they're stepping over it, and I'll show you in a second. So right now we're going to work on this straight away here, and I'm going to do this lead change going away from like the in gate, so that I can have more focus and that she's not thinking outside the gate, or anyone's thinking outside the gate. Always work away. So what I start with is I start with a natural 2 steps or 2 canter steps length over a natural like canter stride, and then at the last 2 pulls over there I start to shorten the stride. This helps them create to bounce up and down, okay? A bounce up and down with the hind end and thinking about the hind end, so they start swapping, because a lot of the time is we get the front end lead change and we miss the hind end lead change. That's not a lead change. If you're only lead changing in the front and not the hind end, we're not getting a lead change. So with this little exercise, this is my secret sauce. I've never shown anyone this. I usually work on this myself. But it is a great tool to get them to really shorten and start to bounce the hind end a little bit, so they start to use their hind end more. Okay, so this is a small pony, so we're just doing it, not a small pony, a medium pony, so we're walking the medium pony stride. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, the second one's going to be another 3 stride. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here's the fun part. Now we start to shorten the stride. So I'm going to go, instead of 3 strides to this one, I'm going to go 2 strides and a foot. This is really, really going to be short. 1, 2, and we add another foot to it, right? Again, 1, 2, and we add another foot to it. All right, this is how we work with getting that lead change, getting them to start bouncing the hind end up and down. They shorten the stride, they start to bounce, and they start to reach underneath themselves, and they start to be more careful about their stride and what they're doing. Okay, simple exercise. I'll see if I can maybe get some video of it today or tomorrow of us working on it. And what I'm going to do after this last pull, I'm going to change direction. So after this last pull, I'm going to then ask her to swap over the last pull, and more than likely she's going to swap because she's already bouncing the hind end. She's already have to really dig deep to make sure that she puts her feet between the pulls, and she's going to want to swap that hind end. So we're just teaching her to use her hind end. This is a simple, easy, again, my secret sauce to getting them to lead change and understand. Here we have just a single ground pull down the diagonal here, and then we're going to also ask over the single ground pull diagonal for the lead change as well. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. I showed you a little bit of my secret to getting the lead change, and it works. So if you guys have any questions, holler, be happy to answer. Again, I want to thank my sponsors, My Bellamute. They have beautiful equestrian belts and tops, and they just came out with a horse and dog treat line. It's called the Donut Shop, and the horses love it. So check them out. The link will be in the bio. Talk to you soon. Bye.